Hey, what's up, and welcome to another edition of Brooklyn Verse. I'm your host for the evening, Chris Cross Lazaro. And today we're talking all things hockey. And being in New York, we got the Rangers, we got the Islanders. Who you got? I'm going to ask the guys who they got in a second. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Go Bridgeside. Let's get the debate going.
Go Bridgeside!
Cross Lazaro. With me today is my main man, Stephen James, hockey expert and commentator for Capital Wrestling, and my co-actor, great friend, from the only actor from The Sopranos and The Godfather, Lou Martini Jr.
First place.
There's something about first place. We'll see what he was referring to.
Just like sitting here in first place.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. So today, we're going to talk all things hockey.
And I can't believe they picked you, of all men, in New York City, who knows nothing about the great ice sport.
Your hockey expert, but today I'm going to keep it quiet and let the analysts.
I would like to file a formal complaint about the bias here in the front. I don't know if they can see it, but it's all Islanders.
I brought my own props.
One analyst came with equipment and one didn't.
Look, I'm hoping the facts will be my equipment.
Well, we will kick it off with exactly that. Our first topic of the day is, well, we're in New York, and you happen to be a diehard Ranger fan. You happen to be a diehard Islander fan. So I'm just going to throw the floor out to either one of you and talk about who you like better and why.
Well, first off, if we're trying to measure what makes which franchise better, Rangers or Islanders, there's no question about the cups, which is ultimately the biggest prize. He's like, I'm just going to sit back and let you make my case for me. But it's business. So we're talking about money here. If we're talking about dollars, Forbes values our franchise, the New York Rangers, at $1.5 billion, whereas the Islanders, a measly $395
Measly.
Measly. Yeah, I say that as I'm like, I got a roll full of quarters in my pocket.
I'm not going to argue with you there. I mean, obviously, that's why he's the hockey expert. Look,
he's setting it up.
First of all, the question itself, it's obviously from an NBA guy, because really, to compare the franchises is really difficult, because the New York Rangers are a New York City franchise.
Right.
The Islanders have always been the stepchild. They came into the game late. We had to pay. Remember, we had to pay you guys a fee to even get
in the league. Yeah.
$4 million fee, which Bill Torrey actually had to borrow at the time. Didn't have the whole fee to pay you guys, so we barely got into the league by the skin of our teeth. And the Islanders have been, a mom and pop operations, and sometimes poorly run operation for a lot of the franchise. So no, we're not at the money machine maker that the Rangers are, being in New York City and stuff like that. But
what would be your, let me frame the question a little differently. What would be your way of persuading a youngster to become an Islander fan instead of a Ranger fan?
Well, I tell you, the two biggest things right now for the franchise is our head coach, Barry Trotz, who won a Stanley Cup last year, and our president of operations and general manager, Lou Lamoriello, who has 3 cups with the Devils.
Yeah.
And being a lifelong fan since '72, I've seen the good days, I've seen the bad days. And again, like Steven knows, our franchise has been poorly run for a long, long time. And thankfully, with Lamoriello and with Trotz, there's some real hockey people. And the people in New York know that they are building a new building in Belmont, hopefully in 2 years from now, which will be a beautiful facility. They've got brand new practice facilities, which is a big deal for athletes today. Even guys in the NBA will tell you they want beautiful practice facilities. They want the facility itself to be nice. These things that are all coming. We've got a lot of good young kids, and it's a franchise on the rise. I could actually see the value of our franchise going up when Belmont is built.
It should, and unfortunately, to counter your point, well, actually to support your point, where you guys have hockey people in place and smart guys with a proven track record, the MSG crowd, we've got James Dolan, unfortunately, who has mismanaged every single piece. Let's just say if he was no longer the owner, you would see everything improve.
You really think so?
100%.
Yeah, because I don't know if I even could say that about for the Knicks for basketball. It's a heated debate, but
well, he's more hands off with the Rangers than he is with the Knicks, which should show you how bad and terrible the Knicks are. But still, just that culture that he brings, just all of the poor decisions that he makes, and he just shrugs it off like, oh well, fans aren't going to want a rebuild. That's the bad part about having a franchise that's, an original team in a major market, there's certain expectations you think that you're supposed to be perennial winners. And if you check the standings, we're nowhere near that right now.
Is Dolan willing to throw his wallet at everybody in the league? Not in the NHL, because he is in the NBA. He hasn't been cheap. That's one thing you could say about him.
But
for basketball.
Throwing money at the problem isn't always the best thing, because you'll throw money at a guy. It's not like basketball where if you get 3 guys, the whole game changes. With hockey, you have to have a deep roster. You have to have a system underneath. You have to have a structure in place to see what the next draft class is going to be. You have to have, like the Mets problem, you have to have good trainers who can take care of your players. And
but I'm
James
saying,
Dolan
is he willing to? So he's not even willing to.
He's just happy. I'm just here to own a team.
I mean, part of the problem with Dolan and the Rangers was his relationship with Glenn Sather. Also, they were buddy-buddy, and Glenn Sather could do no wrong with Jimmy Dolan. Yeah. And we had the same thing with Charles Wang and Garth Snow. And Garth Snow, while he made a good move here and there, for 12 years, basically, he was a failure as a general manager. But because of the relationship with the owner, and much the same with Dolan and Sather, they just let things go, because especially in the Rangers,
relationships with
as long as
press.
they're making money, like you said, Dolan, as long as the franchise is making money, and you got the guys in suits and ties that are walking across the street and filling up the suites every night. I don't know if Dolan cares about winning. That's the thing with the Ranger franchise.
I agree.
We don't know about that.
And they always got good press too. Garth Snow, for some reason, when the owner puts his weight behind it, they weren't very critical of Garth Snow in the press in the beginning. Mm-hmm. Same thing with Sather. He could do no wrong in the press, and now the Rangers specifically are feeling the effects of the press now finally going, wait, this isn't acceptable.
Maybe you're going to have some billboards coming like we had last year with Garth Snow in Brooklyn, the Snow Must Go billboards. It came to that with us.
At least we didn't have a fake owner.
Yeah.
Did
you ever see that documentary?
Yes,
There's a great documentary with John Spano. There was a guy that faked his way into buying the Islanders back in the early 90s, I guess it was.
He bought the team with no money. Yeah. He was a complete fraud. He owned the team. Like, literally, he had the team in his possession, but no money behind it.
Yeah, he totally fooled the National Hockey League and the whole hockey world. And there's a documentary, I forgot what it's called. It's probably on Netflix right now or cable TV.
That's
but check it out. Yeah, it's really good. Really well done.
Let's talk about the rest of the hockey league, and let's talk about current events. Now, your team is doing pretty decently this year. And how are the Rangers doing?
Not so good. Well. Second to last in our division. We're in the we're in the Hughes sweepstakes.
Predictions? Who do you think is going to win the Cup this year? / how far is your team going to make it? Who's going to the Cup?
Not the Rangers.
Yeah, not the Rangers. The Rangers won't be in the playoffs but for the first time in a while, right? I mean, they were in the playoffs 7 years in a row or something like that. Up until last year.
Was
it 2 cups or 1 cup that they went to? I know they didn't win.
They went to 1 cup.
Okay.
They made an Eastern Conference final as well.
Yeah. So. And they've won 1 in 78 years, I think.
94?
Yeah.
But it was a beautiful cup.
It was a beautiful cup.
Beautiful cup.
They had to bring in 5 or 6 Edmonton Oilers at the trade deadline.
Right, no more trashing on each other's teams.
To bring the cup to New York City, which is a great thing, but that's what they had to do.
You guys had a good run your 80s run.
I'll give you one thing, which is really, really all Islander fans should be proud of is, and no basketball team has done this, no baseball team has done this. I don't even know if the Connecticut women have done this, but the Islanders in their glory days won 19 playoff series in a row.
Wow.
That's one of the records, which is crazy. Yeah. I don't think they'll ever be broken.
There was one
19 playoff series in a row.
There was 1 week on the show that we did the best sports franchises ever,
Dynasties,
and you mentioned that. But wait, so I do want to get your predictions, though. Who's going to the Cup this year and who's winning?
No, you go first. Go ahead.
It's hard to bet against Tampa Bay right now because every time they step on the ice, they have something that I haven't seen in a very long time. Dangerous intent. They want to win every single game in every statistical category.
That's awesome.
It's fantastic. Now, whether or not their goaltending can hold up in the playoffs remains to be seen.
That's the question. But I think what's going to help Tampa, and they're the clear favorite in the East, the West, especially with the trade deadline today, everybody loaded up today out West.
Shift.
I mean, Vegas made a couple of great deals. They picked up Stone today. Nashville picked up Wayne Simmons. Winnipeg picked up Kevin Hayes, your guy. It's going to be a bloodbath out West. So I think the team that makes the finals that comes out of the West is going to literally going to be a beaten, exhausted team. And if Tampa has an easy time of it in the East, which they may have an easy time if they continue to play this well. But again, like Steve said, is Vasilevsky, has he done it in the playoffs yet?
Who's going to give Tampa a run for the money in the East?
Honestly, the Islanders could.
Yeah.
We played well against them this year so far.
They're the only team that really pushes, that can push the pace. They're dangerous on the wing. They find ways, but we talked about it. The power play is the issue.
That's the issue. We've beaten them 2 out of 3 times, low-scoring games.
What's the issue with the power play?
It
just
stinks.
can't.
We don't score in the power play.
It's the same thing that the Rangers have had for the past few years. They're waiting for the perfect shot. It doesn't exist. They're not creating opportunities. They're passing the puck too much.
They don't have a lot of shots on goal
gotta get
during
the pucks
power
to the
play.
net.
Because I've watched my fair share of hockey, even though I'm not an expert, and I even an amateur like myself can tell because I see during the power plays a lot of these teams they're setting it up. They're setting it up for a minute and a half, and they end up getting 1 or 2 shot attempts. And it's you gotta get.
Well, you live 10 blocks away from me. I'm sure you hear me every night yelling from 10 blocks away, shoot the puck! Shoot the puck! Good things happen when you shoot the puck.
For some teams, that works. Most teams, it does not. Yeah. Most teams cannot. You got to put pucks on the net. You have to create opportunities.
Good things happen when you throw the puck out.
With Wayne Simmons, you just mentioned, that's a guy who creates his own opportunities. He stands in front of the net. He goes to the corners. He gets to the puck to the net as fast as he can.
Would have been a nice fit for us today,
Would have been a great fit.
But Lou didn't want to give up a couple of our young assets, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Preparing for the future or sustainability. Now
Yeah.
with Tavares being gone and he's returning soon.
And I will be there Thursday night. Yeah. We don't need you will be the chant. That I don't know if I may start it, but someone will. But
well,
Johnny T.
All right, let's segue a little bit to
Okay.
our last topic, and that is the greatest fights in the history of the National Hockey League. Are there any that stand out?
Wow.
And you could throw out a couple that happened this year as well.
Been a long time.
Yeah.
I'll give you my favorite Ranger Islander fight was there was a guy by the name of Ed Hospodar on the Rangers, and this is going back to was it 80 yet? Maybe 80, 81 around that time. And Eddie Hospodar was a tough guy, and he was the Rangers' tough guy. And Clark Gillies, Hall of Famer Clark Gillies, 4 cups again. Just one of the great tough guys in the National Hockey League. Was never an instigator. And Gillies, you'll hear that from other players, well-respected guy because he wasn't a dirty player, he wasn't an instigator. But if he had to step up, he stepped up. In this instance, it was basically like a one-punch knockout that you would see in boxing. And Hospodar's face to this day is... Like
Still
this side of
crooked.
his face is over here, and that was an incredible. But there's been, you go back to the 70s. I'm an old guy. You're probably not so. But going back to the 70s, they used to have full bench clearing brawls. So you can't do that anymore.
That's
where
the one.
whole teams, Chris, were fighting each
Who
other.
breaks it
That's
up?
one of the-
I've seen a couple of
Not
YouTube
me.
videos on
Not Steve.
No,
Not
but who like if there's every guy on both teams fist fighting.
Well, there's a famous one
who's
with
gonna
his
break it
team.
up?
Yeah.
It was was it a playoff game with the Flyers?
Oh,
where Eddie
yeah.
Johnston. I mean, guys got taken to the hospital, and the police came on the ice.
Mike
Eddie
Milbury got
Johnston
into
took
the
a
crowd,
beating.
too.
Dale
And
Ralph
won,
got
too, yeah.
got a beating one year from the Flyers. It's not nearly as tough as it used to be.
2000, you talk about bench clearing brawls. It's 2000, 2001, I believe. Rangers Islanders.
Yeah.
Dan Blackburn, who's backup goaltender, young guy, really good. They just bench clearing brawl.
That's when
I'm
he called
talking
out the bench. He skated by the bench and called out the whole Islander
He's
bench.
just, come on, let's do this. Which one of you want it? I miss that era of hockey in terms of the physicality, paying the physical price. You have a receipt. I understand if you're talking about from a hockey player's perspective and safety. I can understand why a lot of guys don't. The European influence on the game has changed that. So, but I really do miss fighting.
Yeah,
Well,
there were some great Islander Ranger fights back
so
in the
what
day.
did the rule used to be as opposed to what it is now as far as like what? Because sometimes I see the refs breaking it up and sometimes I don't. So is that just a referee preference or is it just?
I would say it's
is there an
closer to
actual rule?
referee preference in terms of
Well, there are
not
some
necessarily
rule changes.
Yeah,
There's a third man in rule now where you get thrown out of the game if there's an
No, but
instigator
before
rule where
there's
you
two
get thrown out
guys
of the
that are
game.
about to throw fists. Sometimes I see the ref step in the middle and say you can't, and sometimes they just let it
Again,
go.
if the referee decides that these two guys need to blow off some steam, he'll let them
Let 'em
go.
go.
If it's a mismatch, he might not let him go. If it's a tough guy and a guy that's not a fighter, he might not let
These
him go.
are real things considered
Oh,
because
yeah.
I've never
yeah.
given
Oh,
it.
sure. You got to. When you're on the ice, you have to make that judgment call because I know officials get a lot of crap, but they are literally there to protect them in that instance. That's why when a guy goes down, and generally there's a gentleman's agreement between the two guys fighting that once a guy goes down,
It's over.
It's over.
It's over. You won't see
would hope so.
You won't see a guy hitting anybody on the ice anymore. And also now another rule is where back in the day, it would be predetermined if two guys, if there was a fight on Tuesday night and the guys were
would
going to
be
play against Thursday
predetermined?
night, at the face-off,
They
you
do.
want to go? We're going to go.
Yeah.
Well, you can't do that anymore. It has to
Wow.
be in the realm of play. In other words, the play has to be going on. It can't be at a face-off or because you'll get thrown out of the game now.
Because if you hit my guy on a Tuesday, and we fought on a Tuesday and you whooped me, now we're in my building on Wednesday, we're going to fight. It's just, that's how it used to be. Well,
This
it's
is
not like that
fascinating
anymore.
to somebody like myself who doesn't.
It's a whole subculture. The
Yeah.
hockey fighting subculture.
Yeah, there's those
Great
baseball
warriors.
things too. Oh, you hit my guys, and my pitcher's
Yeah.
gonna come back and hit you. I guess it's in the similar kind of. Oh, you
Matter of
fouled
fact,
my team hard. We're gonna foul you.
One of the things that it bugs you too, being a hockey guy, a purist, is, but the game today is when a guy gets hit clean. I can't stand when a guy gets a clean check and a guy comes after him after a clean check to go after him.
Yeah,
to start a
because they
fight.
think it's like...
But back in the day, a clean check was a clean check.
It's just
I
clean
know.
checks.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
keep your
It's
head
part
up,
of the
kid.
game. Now a guy gets hit. Next thing you know, he's getting jumped by 3 guys. It's like, oh, wait, it was a clean hit. There was nothing
clean
wrong with that hit. I can see it was a dirty hit. That rubs me the wrong way. I see that all the time now. A clean hit and a guy getting beat up for a clean hit.
And he
Not having another reason why I think that the game has opened up offensively and less physicality is the elimination of the 2-line pass. It opened the ice a lot,
huge.
so there's less compression at the blue line. There's less bodies to make.
Can you explain
impact.
what that is? Because
used to be-
I don't know what it is. I'm sure a lot of people.
You used to not be able to pass across 2 lines. If you're looking, you got your center line, you got your offensive zones. You used to not be able to pass across 2 lines. You would only
like,
be able
okay,
to pass.
I'm looking at this video game. Are you talking those two
So
blue lines?
if you're
Those two
inside
blue
your own
lines?
blue line, right,
Yeah.
where your
Only
goal
pass.
is, you'd have to be across the blue line, right, to pass the puck, and you couldn't pass it over that other blue line.
Otherwise,
You can
it's
only-
icing. Is that what
No,
icing
that's-
is?
that's
an
different?
offside
Okay.
pass.
That's totally
Okay.
different.
That's
Icing
totally-
is when you don't cross into the neutral zone. If you dump the puck in.
Okay. Okay.
And icing, I don't like the new icing rule with the automatic
Well, again, it's about
icing.
player safety. It's about a race to the puck.
I know.
And icing is you've got to be on your the other side, not your side, but the offensive side of center ice to throw the puck in.
You
If
gotta
you're
be
not,
on
if you're
the
on your side, you throw the
offensive-
puck in,
It's icing.
and the other team, your opponent gets to the puck before you do after the dots. That's icing.
Well, guess what?
And we'll give you a test
I'm
on
not
this
going to
later.
get any icing in this video game we're about to play.
Whoa.
Now, Lou, this is your last chance
No, I
to
am
take
not
it
going
back
to
and say you
embarrass
don't want to
myself.
play
If you
that
had
video
punch
game.
out, I'd go at it. I can't
wait
multi.
a minute. I think by default, the Rangers win the argument. The Islanders have conceded.
Okay,
So
I got
this
you
is
there.
we're playing apparently
You got me
the
there.
first hockey video game ever created from
You got to rock this. button.
1988 original Nintendo,
I think.
and we
We'll
don't
let you
even
guys
know-
fight it out for the last wild card spot. I'm sitting here in first place. I got to buy.
We
I got
don't
the first
even
round
know-
buy for this.
the buttons on. I'm not a video gamer anyway, so this
But
is a
you dress like a
combination of the
video gamer.
newest Nintendo Switch with the the original Nintendo. So this is
We're just trying to
takes a
figure out
couple
how to get it
rocket
to work, yeah.
scientists to figure this one out.
There we go. We got it going.
so-
we got it going.
So,
I don't know which
am I
way-
blue? Okay.
I don't know.
Who's the United States? Who's blue?
I am blue.
Oh yes. Okay.
So
I
you are
think
Sweden.
I'm controlling somebody.
Shot, save, rebound.
Wow, that was pretty weak, Chris. Your goalie didn't move. Your goalie didn't move.
Lou, you could be the color commentator
pretty
if
good.
you'd like.
Not bad.
I still don't know who I'm
We're
controlling.
just
I know
17
you're the
seconds
green
in,
guy.
and USA by Stephen
but-
James.
There
The
we
quick
go.
wrister from the right circle makes it 1-0. Let's drop the
Oh
puck.
boy. This is me, huh?
Yes, that's
Okay.
you.
I don't
Chris and his
Skinny
Swedish
Pete,
friends
you're
have the
going the
puck.
other
Got it. Okay.
No,
Oh.
nope.
That was almost an offsides pass. We tried to explain it to
I don't
you,
think
but
that
since you weren't
exists
listening.
in this
Yeah.
game.
There you go.
You
Another
also,
wicked wrister by USA.
you also control the goalie.
This doesn't count on my all-time Brooklyn versus video game
Yes, it does.
Record because I'm like 4-1,
Not
and this is
today.
just I don't even know what buttons I'm pressing. As
I
of
will.
now.
I will say this. I've played this game, on streams and
Oh, I got it.
Oh.
Okay.
and stuff, and I have been winning like 15.
Oh, it sounds like
to
you've
1.
played many times before.
There you go. Oh, nice save. 3-0.
Ridiculous.
3-0.
Look, you say that. Remember, I was beating Rich Hahn before, and then we played again, and I just barely lost.
Well,
You know
I
what?
beat him in the movie trivia when we
trying
did the
to
movie
hustle
show.
you.
He doesn't
Yeah,
win anything on
sure.
this show. I beat you in the movie trivia.
Seemed like that
calling
ended
you
in a
out.
tie.
You don't win
Why
anything
is
on
my
your own
guy,
show.
like moving this way? I don't.
Oh God!
I will.
Fuck!
I don't know. This doesn't control him the right way.
You gotta move the goalie.
With what? This?
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
not moving
Killed.
him the right way. Like when I go sideways, he doesn't go sideways.
Hold it like this.
Oh, like this?
Yeah.
You see, I'm holding the controller this way. This is what I mean. That's why I was like, why is
That
he
is
there we
hilarious.
go.
I didn't know you were
I was holding the controller.
I think there's a
vertically.
natural, like, you would think.
You would think.
Oh,
All right,
nice
see,
save.
now there's
There
a
you
game.
go.
Yeah, now we got a game. Well, maybe not.
Maybe not.
No, well, step one is holding the controller the right way.
Well, I mean, we still have 2 more periods.
I'll probably get my footing by the second period.
Let's hope not.
Your
two skinny
your
guys.
goalie is playing like Rick DiPietro after the injury.
This is actually
I had a chance to
now
meet
that
him.
I
He was very nice.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
And he was
I'm
actually
moving
good before he got hurt. He was an all-star. People forget he was an all-star goalie.
This is actually icing. There we go.
Hey.
There's an icing.
All right.
I don't know if that's good for me or good for you.
No, it's great for me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you ice the puck, then the face-off starts
Got it,
in
got
your defensive zone.
I still don't know
my
what I did
offensive zone.
wrong to ice it, but ish happens and then you move on, right?
Got to cross that red line. Crisscross.
Oh no!
Oh, you
no.
you
go.
just wait, and I'm gonna have a fast break and then a one.
Wow, that was a nice save.
That was.
It's quite a lucky save.
It's all lucky.
Will you let me just get the puck and try to control it for a second? So
What? I can't do that.
He's
That's
trying,
un-American.
He's trying to pitch a shutout.
That's the game. It's all about puck possession. There you go.
Oh,
Is that
yeah.
6-0? Can you pull the goalie in this game? Because I think your goalie should be pulled.
Pull the goalie. I don't even know how to shoot the puck yet.
Yeah, I think your goalie should be pulled.
So whatever button you're using to pass, it's the other one to shoot. Yeah, that one. That's your
Now,
shoot
can
button.
you control how fast the shot goes, or is
The
it just
longer
one
you
speed?
hold it, I think.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
I don't-
okay,
I don't
okay.
know.
Yeah, it seems
It's just
like,
one of
yeah,
those things where
my
you-
guy just shot it really hard because I was holding it. So
Oh, the goalies have little masks on.
I would. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna
no,
do
you
broke
it
your
during
cherry.
this. But I would like a rematch after.
Look, you
now that
know selling you 1 goal. Come on, celebrate.
I'm telling you, I'll take you down in another game. You got a 6-goal handicap to start. I was holding
still
the
the
controller
first
the wrong
period.
way.
Oh, save.
Oh shoot! Get it.
No. Where are all my guys? Where are all my guys? Hello.
How did
hit
that
the
puck
post.
not go in?
Hit the post.
How did
Superior
that puck?
goaltending.
This is a great game. I gotta.
End of period.
I don't know how you just dodged that.
Look,
You guys got better towards the end after you knew what you were doing.
superior coaching. You know, we got into the
Now,
Structure.
now we got a
Yeah.
slobber.
Like my
knocker.
coach says, structure, baby. Like Trotsky says, structure. It's all about the structure.
Which, by the way, what a great acquisition. Changing the like every team that he goes to, he changes the culture, which is so important to a hockey team.
Yeah. Defense first. Never been done.
Yeah.
Last in the league in goals last year allowed to first this year.
I don't understand this face-off because we. Oh, there we go. Okay.
What do you mean? Oh, if you like your guys get switched around. So your big fat guy, your heavy guy, he is. Oh, can we fight?
What's going on?
We were fighting there.
Oh, yeah.
We look like a couple of aliens.
So your big guy is like your bruiser. So I can knock down your skinny guy. Your skinny guy.
Somebody come help.
I just noticed
Where are my players?
it's
Come
500.
back!
You've got to bring them to you.
I thought I was controlling the goalie.
You're. That's the thing
How
that
did
stinks
that
about
not
this
go
game
in?
is you control them all at the
Get
same
in the
time.
goal!
Oh god!
Get
Oh
in
god!
the-
Oh god!
get
Save
in the goal!
Save me! Save me! Save
Wow,
What a
you're standing on your
performance.
head. You were standing on
Not
your
this
head.
time.
Oh! Shot save!
You just saved about
Woohoo!
11 shots straight.
Look, man, it's just off the post and in after a phenomenal performance.
That's just
on
like
the
real
other end.
hockey, man. A barrage on one end, come down the other in one shot, it's in the net. But I noticed there's only 5 guys. It's not 6 on
Yeah.
6, it's 5 on
Yeah.
5.
4. Oh, is it 4
Well, because
4 on 4?
the system
yeah.
the system couldn't handle that much input in terms of like this is 8-bit.
Yeah. Yeah, this is from what,
Can I
1988?
score, please? You stop blocking every
Can
shot?
you?
I mean, I'm actually getting some good shots on
I know,
goal.
I'm trying
You're just
to block
blocking
it.
the heck out of it.
Well, that's the point of the game.
I'm saying you are one heck of a goal.
Wow.
This guy is just, I've never seen anything like it.
Oh my god. Yeah, Steve is stopping everything.
Oh my gosh. Guys, I need some help over here. Come back.
Yeah. Oh,
You
nice
know what?
See, you made a save
Yeah,
yourself.
well, I made a bunch of them because it's not, it's actually not as hard as I'm saying that.
Are you guys playing a whole game?
Yeah, it's the second period.
Is that what it is?
Second period, 157 left. Oh, you best believe I'm getting
double
all
fast
this
the
beat.
clock.
Okay.
Well, guess what?
Double fast.
I will cover the 7.5 goal spread. But if my teammates can come help me
Maybe
out.
not. Maybe you won't cover the 7.5 goals spread.
Is that the spread?
Switch controllers after this period.
Oh no! It still counts as a win though.
That's my teammate. That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback.
Terrell has 1 million reasons not to commit suicide.
Oh, then I should stop scoring then.
Oh my god. Hey, let's play NFL Blitz after this. I'll show you what's up.
Probably. Oh man, I'm not very good at basketball. Is probably the game that sports game that I'm the worst at. I can't stop scoring.
You know what's very confusing about this game is that you're controlling them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is so weird.
So like I'm forechecking right now, but the moment you
You know
step
how to
in,
check?
you just walk into him. See, my big fat guy is bigger than your little guy.
Oh my god. That was quite a shot.
That's a good save too.
That was quite a shot.
So the big guys
You put a lot of sauce on that
shoot
shot.
harder, more sauce. Little guys are faster.
I have a feeling this isn't your first rodeo with this game.
I was a Nintendo kid and a hockey
You've been
fan.
playing this game. How old are you?
35.
You've been playing this game for 34 years.
All right, so wait, oh, it's just icing. So we got to switch controllers. So I got to score 12.
Listen, the producer is speaking, but I have no problem going into the third down 12-1. I have a lot of faith.
Well, that's the voice of God's judgment call.
All right, should we switch?
Are we making the switch?
Paul, do you want us to switch?
Oh,
Oh, the Zambonis.
They're cleaning the ice.
I believe he said yes. Okay.
Let's see what the final
We'll see.
score is.
But why did the Zamboni drivers have a
Oh,
mask
no,
on?
now I have to refigure out a different controller. No, this is completely different.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's the same?
It's the same thing.
No, it's not. Look where this is.
It's like 3 centimeters to the left.
All right, so do the buttons do the same thing?
It's the same thing. These two. It should be these two. I hope. I'll find out. Oh, so I'm the green team now. All right, so I got 7 minutes to score 13
It's really about
goals.
3 minutes, though. It's like
I know.
double, triple the speed. No.
You got to remember, you're blue now.
Yeah. Listen, I may not be good at hockey, but I'm not.
And here comes the comeback.
Got to start it.
Here comes the big Swedish comeback.
Yeah, put a little IKEA meatball on that.
I lived in Sweden for a year. Chris knows
Yeah,
my
it's-
Swedish
oh, nice.
story.
Did score once.
Didn't play any hockey though.
I have not had the privilege of going there yet. I have seen some German hockey games, which were fun when I lived in Germany for 3 years.
Guys, come on, you
Matter of fact, I
aliens.
lived in the town that Lundqvist's Furlanda team played in Gothenburg. And I have a Furlanda jersey, one of my hockey jerseys. Forgot about that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a great one-timer. Get in the goal!
Are you too
Get
good for
in
your
my
hole?
belly! Why is your guy like on fire? Like that's really bothering
What do you
me.
mean he's on fire?
The guy's lighting up.
They're all that's who has the
Oh.
who you're controlling.
Get in the goal! It's not
why is
fair.
this
Steve's too
pass
good of a
so-
goalie. I can't score.
But you're defending much better. I'm a good goalie. It's okay. It's awesome.
And he's shooting shots like that.
Well,
You
there's
expect
not
me to-
enough time for me to come back.
Like
I'm s- oh man. So let's see. I've scored.
no. You've only scored 2. Okay,
14
don't get ahead of
14 goals.
yourself.
14 out of the 15. So it's really 14-1, Steve.
Just so we know.
For anybody following it at home, it's 14-1 Steve right now.
Nope.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not gonna
Watch
let you
this.
have that. I'm not
Watch
gonna let
this.
you have it.
Oh.
I'm not gonna let you have
I gotta
it.
score 1 as the blue.
I will say this.
Too much dipsy doodling in front there. Should have shot the puck. Shoot the puck, Chris.
We just talked about this on the panel.
Right?
I want to shoot.
Why were you
I
dangling?
probably have as
you were
many
dangling.
shots on goal as you.
Maybe. I did make a lot of saves. And that's the thing that stinks about this era. There's no, if you're hoping to get stats at the end of the game, you're not getting not one. It'll
That's a
probably-
goal. That's a goal.
There you go. There you go.
14-2. Oh, no, 15.
15. It's okay.
No, this,
I mean,
I actually really
The
like.
quality
I
of
actually
your
like
two
this game.
was pretty good.
Whoa, come on. What's up?
Go, see?
What?
See?
Nice. Got your own rebound here, like Anders Lee. Get your own rebound in front. And Chris is thinking, who the hell is Anders Lee?
I'm thinking, how can I score another goal right now?
Sorry, he doesn't play for the Dallas Mavericks. Sorry.
Any relation to Sarah Lee?
Oh my gosh. here we
Breakaway.
go.
Nope.
Wow.
Oh my. Oh.
Got stopped on a breakaway.
I could have possibly outscored him in this period.
Time to skate.
Oh man.
Skate, big man. Woo.
I really. Oh. Should have been a goal. Let's go.
Nope.
So the goaltending on this side of the ice has been
Oh, I had it. Oh, I was about to score again. But
Victory.
good game.
Good game.
very nice.
You listen. One day you
One
will
day.
get good at this game. One
I'll
day
get good
you
at this
will.
game?
You will
I am
learn.
good at
I won 14-4. That's that's
No,
what it says.
that's not how this works.
Folks, you be the judges.
You be the judges.
Well, that is our show for the evening. Any final thoughts on hockey, guys?
I love the
I don't know
sport.
what to say.
It's an amazing sport. Support your local hockey team.
Hey, hockey, let's go Islanders. Bring it home this year, baby. Bring the cup back to Long Island where it belongs.
You heard them, folks. Once again, I am your host for the evening, Chris Cross Lazaro. This was your hockey special episode, and we'll be back tomorrow night at Bridgeside with a live band. You know where to check us out. And again, if you haven't, like and subscribe our channel, and we'll see you next time. They're cheap.
You broke it.
They're cheap.